Hey everyone, you're here with Mark Boutwell, CEO here at perfectgardens.com, where we help you grow. So this video is going to be about embracing the feminine or male energy. And a lot of times in our society right now, we're so conditioned because we have extra money, resources. If the woman or the man wants to go get a job versus work in the household because there's extra money, we can do things like that. But now because of everything going on and we're being at the household, this is an absolutely important time to get over those types of thought processes. We have to cling to what we do well. The guy in the household has that more feminine energy. When I say feminine, I'm talking about being more creative, less structured. I don't want to say it's just spending time with the children, but he has the capacity to spend more time with the children and do more of the coloring, the numbers, small arithmetic stuff, things that don't need a lot of structure. Then he has the feminine energy. And maybe he's been fighting this for a number of years in the relationship, and he's been wanting to work or he's been wanting to do other things because he wants to adapt to that stereotypical male energy. Well, at this point right now, you can't do that. You have to do what you do well. And if the man has that feminine energy, the creative energy, and the woman in the household has the male energy, more structure, then they have to do that, and they have to just do that well and not resist that calling, basically. In my household, I'm more of the male energy and Sarah is more of the feminine energy. How is this working so far? Well, in the first few days, things were just kind of floating around. And what I did is I jumped in there and I immediately created some core values around the environment so the kids' energy doesn't get too out of hand. And the parents are very respectful to each other because we don't want to create an environment that's unsafe or unhealthy, which could lead to a domestic dispute. And because tensions are high, it could lead to your own chaotic environment that's just not necessary for this time. So what I ended up doing is I jumped in there, I created some core values, I suggested a schedule, and I gave everyone some basic rules. I don't want to say rules, but basic guidelines of how to create a schedule. And then what Sarah did a few hours later, she used her creativity to sit down and create that schedule for the kids. I created structure, but the mom or the creative person or the feminine energy, they took the time to be creative around the project and bring it to life. And so that's how you're able to use these different energies. If you have that male energy, well, create the structure. You might not want to create the program. You might just want to create the template and then hand that over to the creative person that allows them to be thoughtful around the situation and figure out how things flow the best throughout the day. Then you take that schedule back and be the first to adapt to it. Don't just change it. Be the first follower in the structures, which creates further trust within our household that has been missing for so long, for so many years. The feminine energy has to trust the male energy on the template that's being created, and the male energy has to trust the feminine energy on the creativity around the flow of the process. And by those two things working together, you're going to have harmony and synergy. And at this point in life, we have to be working on fixing our own problems, solving our own problems, and rising to the challenge. And because the most important thing to do in panic is to stay as calm as possible. So don't fight your own energy. Embrace it at this time of need, because the rest of the household, the rest of the kids are going to see that, and they're going to value and appreciate that because you're more grounded in your decision making, which is going to create a much more stable environment. And that's one of my core values, is respect, to create a stable environment for the people around me. Please comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts around this, and let me know if I'm sexist or you're liking what I'm thinking around this. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe.